Ho, ho, ho. Merry Christmas. Whoop, whoop. Okay, I want to make sure my microphone was not on mute. How are you, Bebop? You got your Christmas tree up? OMG. I'm going this weekend to get my Christmas tree. So I'm excited about that. My daughter and I are going to go pick out our Christmas tree. I don't know if my boy will be able to make it or not because he works Saturdays. But I got a new pair of shades. I have to get my prescription lenses put in these because I can't see worth a crap. Wait, that's why there's no lenses in here. I'll wait for a few more people to come in. So I want to have a plan to do. Hey, Mark. I want to have a plan to give some stuff away. Patty cakes. No, what? Hi, Gigi. Patty cakes, what's wrong? Oh, no. What's the bad news? I keep forgetting to ask how Annette's COVID test went. Also, I haven't forgot about it. I just have forgotten to, when I'm on here, to ask about it. Hi, Ivy. I haven't seen you in a while. My sister who remarried in Feb lost him Monday to COVID. Oh, no. I'm so sorry. What's your sister's name, Patty Cakes? If you don't mind sharing. I'm going to put it in my prayer book. Sister lost husband to COVID. On Monday. Okay, it's Sharon. You tell her I am so sorry, and she will be in my prayers, Patty Cakes, okay? Hey, Blue Moon. Oh, I can't even imagine. I've been trying to go to sleep at a reasonable hour, but I haven't seen. Yeah, Ivy, I've done a couple lives in the last couple weeks, but not a lot. Yeah. Patty Cakes, let your sister know that we're all praying for her, okay? You guys, 2020 has been a shit year. Excuse my language, but I'm telling you, this year has been hell, really. And good question, Gigi. Did he have underlying conditions? How old was he, and did he have underlying conditions? That's a good question, Gigi. Good. Well, I feel bad for people losing people, especially. I mean, it's hard enough when you lose a loved one, but then it happens in a time like this, you know? There's never a good time. Ivy says, I need a huge stimulus check now. You like them, Mark? Well, I got a couple of little fun doodads for Christmas. I have my tie, and I have my elf ears. Maybe I'll wear these today. Got my elf ears. He was 77 and he did. They were both so. See, you can't see the whole thing. You like the tie? Dollar Tree, honey. They had one with the reindeer too, but isn't that cute? I love it, love it, love it. So I want to do a Christmas giveaway. I need you guys. I've been thinking about this for a few days, and I'm like, okay, how do I want to do it? Do I want to do like 4 $50 gift cards to somewhere? Do I want to do two $100? Do I want to do $25 increments? Do I just want to do have people say something they'd like? First of all, I guess I would need to ask if there's, and don't be shy, don't be embarrassed, don't be anything. I mean, this has been a hard year for a lot of people, and especially if you have little ones. Like, if you need help, please don't be embarrassed to let us know. Because I will fork over the whole amount for this to help a couple families. I mean, I'm not rich by any means, but I do love to give to people. And even if it's just, if I can provide enough for a Christmas dinner, if I can provide for some little ones to have some gifts, I would love to do that. So please let me know if there's anybody that come into our chat that could use some help. Like I said, I'm not rich, but I do love to help. So Mark says I'll take them all. There's nothing like, giving, especially as a mom, when you have a family and you go out and you buy things that everybody will love, and then watching them open those gifts that you picked out for them, that is, maybe it's a selfish feeling. I don't know. All I can tell you is it makes me feel so good to see smiles on other people's faces. I would donate mine to your brother. I am going to do something for him as well. That's sweet, Mark. That's really sweet. So if you guys have any ideas like how I can do this, it's kind of hard online, and I know people are very private, so they don't, or they're shy about it. I'm going to buy his casket, spray for the casket tomorrow to help her out, and her special needs daughter have COVID too. They both have COVID. Patty Cakes, I know you're a very sweet, giving person. I can tell. You've been off and on coming in here since the beginning. I mean, hi, East Coast Beauty. I could be more kind, honey. Like, if I always said, Lord, why can't somebody like me win the lottery? Like, seriously, if I won the lottery, all I would do was make sure myself and my kids had some money in the bank, a home to live in, enough to pay the bills, a decent car that works, make sure you always have that. And that's all I would need. Like, I would help so many people out if I won the lottery or came into a bunch of money like that or something. I would love it. One of my dreams is to build like a home for homeless people, not like and I'm not downing missions or anything like that, but I would like to build a home where it's like nice and it's clean and it's like a home. What are those places called? Like a whole bunch of people live in them and they rent out rooms. I can't remember what they're called, but they're like a big family also. People with kids, I would love that. And then also hire people to help them, like learn some kind of a trade, hire tutors or whatever. I would do so much. Hey, Annie. Aw, Mark, that's sweet. Well, no, it would make, hey, Nicole, you like it? It wouldn't make me happy. It would make me happy to help others that could help their lives out. And I'm talking about people that have been struggling for so long. Kind of, yeah, Gigi, like a rooming house, a group. So, there's a name for it, but where they actually have a nice kitchen to cook in. They have their own rooms. They have nice bedding. They've got, where it's not like and again, I'm not trying to down the shelters. I'm not. I feel that if people can feel like they're part of a family, that they're not just worth the bare minimum, even though, unfortunately, at least they have that. I'm just saying. But those people get treated differently too. If they could live in a nice place that they could feel proud of to live in, they could be clean, they could be learning. So, because a lot of these people can't afford to go to school, they can't afford, food and nice, good meals for their tummy, medicines they may need. I'm telling you, if I ever won the lottery big time, that would be the second thing I do. I know, Annie, I can dream, can I? I'm just dreaming. I'm just dreaming about something I would love to do for somebody, That's all. There's something on my computer key here. You're pretty in case your mirror neglect. Aw, Paul. Thank you. Annie, we could go in business together. Not business, but you know what I mean. Okay, I think I'd rather wear the glasses than these. They're bothering my ears. There. I like these better. I think I'm going to wear these. You'd be broke in a week because you'd give it. I know, Annie. That's how I am. I would give it all away. Give it away, give it away, give it away now. Give it away, give it away, give it away now. Okay, do you guys have an idea of how to go about getting names? You call us two suckers. Call us two suckers. I love it. Two Suckers Incorporated. That's a good one, Annie. One thing I love about Annie is she always makes me laugh. I could say something nice and kind and loving about each and every one of you guys. I'm getting all mushy because, as I haven't been coming on here as much, I've been organizing, going through papers and notebooks and little notes that I've had, jotted down everywhere and trying to, consolidate. But I came across so many things from this channel. So many people, all the people that signed up for Thrive before, people that I mailed things out to, the gifts, just all their names and prayer books and so much stuff. And I'm like, but sweet suckers. There you go. Patty cakes. That's right. And so I know one thing I'm going to be giving away. This is just, I'm going to be giving this to somebody who maybe has been interested in trying it. Hey, Bebop. Bebop's already got her damn Christmas tree up. Hey, Picker. Where's Robert? I don't see Robert. I'm going to get my Christmas tree this weekend with my baby girl. Maybe my son might go. I don't know. I think he has to work. But what was I going to say? Oh gosh. And the glasses. The glasses, is that what it reminds you of, Annie? There's Robert. Okay. Robert's look. I was just going to say something. Oh, those people who have been interested in trying it, I am going to give away a week of Thrive. I will be getting from my next shipment. I'm going to be giving away a week. Now, remember, it's not like this stuff comes free to me, so I am giving it away. So it is worth something. I look green. Ridiculous. Thanks, Picker. That's the whole point. He doesn't need to see me, but he knows I'm here. Yep. Well, I know you're there too. I'm just saying I didn't see your comment. You're always going to be here because that's how you be. Annie's giving her husband away. I didn't see that one. Hi, Kermie. It took all your strength. There's Kermie the frog. So how could we do this? How could we get some names for some people who could use some help this year? I'm wearing them on my first date. I'm trying to think. Because I know, like I said, people are shy or embarrassed. I just, please don't be, because it's been a hard year for a lot of people. And look for Dune Buggy on the Moon and watch at 2.1. Oh, I've been there, Annie. Believe me. Just the fact that they're breathing is annoying. You're very shy. I just want to say hi and tell you my continued life and ask for prayer. Good night, Patty Cakes. You're such a sweetheart. Everybody pray for Patty Cakes' sister and their family. Patty Cakes' family. Her sister lost her husband from COVID. So this is they need prayer, definitely. I wonder what else I'll be wearing. What else will I be wearing? Maybe I'll be a Santa's little helper this year. Maybe I could be a little helper. What do you guys think? I don't like his tone of voice. Okay, well, you guys brainstorm, because I need some ideas on how to pick people that could use some help for Christmas this year. I mean, even dinner, you guys. Dinner's expensive for people. Like, depending on what they eat. My daughter wants steaks this year for Christmas dinner. I'm kind of burned out on turkey. I am. Oh yeah, I could be an elf. There you go. Picker. You guys, okay. So what do I want to talk about tonight? Well, we can't go through a live. I want to know how Annette is doing and how that COVID test came back, which means kids at my house. Oh, Annie. But you love them little rugrats, don't you? Elf lingerie. I still have turkey, but it's probably time to throw it away. I didn't put it in the freezer. Nobody has had a freaking cold turkey sandwich but me one time. Okay. Hey, Jenny Jo. There she is. Hi, sweetie. Yesterday was beautiful here, Blue Moon. Beautiful. So, we wouldn't be able to, get through a live without talking about a couple of things. One thing, of course, being the Watts case. The other thing is, hey, Sean. There's Sean. Are you off? No, wait. I had one cold turkey sandwich, Bebop. You're getting a puppy, Annie? What kind? Name him Piper. Oh, Piper could be a boy. Hey, baby blues. Did your Thrive come yet? So that's one thing for sure I'll be giving away. A week of Thrive. And then, like I said, I'm going to be, oh, yay, Sean got off early so he could be here with us. I'm either going to be doing, like, a couple of $100 gift certificates or gift cards or whatever, or 4 $50 ones. Yeah, I may be able to do more, but for sure right now, that's what I'm going to allot for myself because I'm just doing it by myself. So, yeah, send me a picture, Annie. Like I said, I know it's not a ton, but it'll help a little bit for somebody. Oh, I've been watching Kermit, those off and on. I go back and rewatch. Yeah. So let's just talk really quick about the Watts case, okay? I just want to know how all of these different women have all this information. Okay, we have Chrissy and Dylan. Then we have Kim. Then we have Anna. Then we have this other gal who goes into AD's channel, and she knows all kinds of information about him. So, it's like, did he just come out and share all of these different things with all these different people? So Kim K, I'm starting to get a little. I was listening to her because I'm the kind of person that can listen to all sides, right? I was listening to her, and she's the one who is trying to put out the theory that Shanann killed her babies, right? And then Chris killed her. And then we've got other people coming out saying, Chris killed all of them. Then other people coming out saying he only killed Shanann, and then somebody else killed the kids. It's like, oh, you emailed it? Let me grab my phone, honey. It's like, what? Are we ever going to really know the truth? But it really bothers me that people aren't willing to look at all sides, How, let's see, oh my gosh. Did you show me this before? No, you showed me a white one before. Can I share it? Kim is a nut job. Let me share it. Maybe someone will name him Toto. Oh my gosh. He's a freaking adorable, you guys. Look at this. OMG. What does he look like? Annie has a puppy, Baby Blues. What could we name him? Look at me. If he was a girl, you could name her Bella. So effing cute. Let's see. So you got him around Christmas time, right? The 20th. Name him Kane. Name him Kane. Candy Cane. Kane. Kane's a cute name. Okay. There's Kane. There's oh my gosh, he's just too friggin' cute. You could name him like a big mammoth dog's name, like Brutus. He's a small dog. I know. Blue Moon. So cute. I already made up my mind. I really was entranced with that case at one time. But I already know my thoughts on it. He did it. We are entitled to our opinions. Kermit, I've been kind of swaying more that way, where I've always thought, no, he didn't do all of it. What could we call him? I'm going to think on it, Annie, and I'll send you some thoughts. How about Bruiser? That's cute. Bruiser's cute. Bruiser. Cruiser. Cruise. Name him Cash and call him Cashy. Cash. That's cute. You guys, there's some cute names out there. Schnoodle. Kane. Used to be a popular boy's name in the late 70s. Haven't heard. Kane. Yeah, isn't that a cute name? Oh, so you're not getting the white one? That's the one you're getting? Okay, so yeah, Kim is saying Shanann killed the babies. And the reason I want to go into that for a minute is because there has to be Stan. And yeah, I don't like that either. Vinny, that's cute. Yeah, Kermit, I agree. Stan is cute. Or no, not Vinny's cute, I mean. Finley? Finley. Axel, that's cute. Let's see. Edison. I'm not crazy about that one. Axel's cute. Finley. Elton. Name him Elton. Elton's cute. All right. Yeah, those are the cute friggin' dogs, I'll tell you. Okay. So, is it possible? Now, if you don't look, if you take your complete feelings out of it, right? If you don't make judgments going by your feelings, if you go by history, who would have been more... Okay, so Chris was having an affair, right? Shanann was in a very dark place. She was in a depression. She was angry. She was acting out. Her mom asked Nicole Atkinson to check where the knives were. I mean, there's a lot of different things that when you take your feelings out of it and you look at these facts, is it possible she could have? Yes, it's very possible. Is it more than likely that she did? No. So, and then there was talk about Ozzy. That's cute. I like that, Baby Blues. Ozzy, that's cute. Rusty, Brody, Tom, and Scrabby. Name him Scooby. You had a hamster. Name him Scooby. That's cute. Louie. Scooby or Louie. Then you could always sing Louie, 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 Louie. Name him Beetle. I could come up with so many names. Name him Cheech, and then get another one. Name him Chong. So did Shanann kill her babies? Probably not, right? But would it have been possible? Yes. Anything's possible, you guys. So I still stand by the fact, I think Chris did it, but I think NK was completely involved. And this Kim gal is saying NK had nothing to do with it. Alfie, that's cute. Elvis. Hey, Chris. I usually get a baby name book and find names for my pets. Jenny. Little shit soon enough. That's... I end up calling my son's dog that too. Shanann had to cope because he was going to counseling with her. He paid sadistic head care. He played, right. So I think, and everyone asks, well, why would Chris, protect NK? There could be a couple of reasons. It could be true, maybe, that she has a baby, right? That could be true. Or if he was in fear of her and the type of people he hung around, maybe, or she hung around, maybe he's worried for his family, you know? It is weird about the knives, Annie. That it's like her parents knew she had some issues. Henry. Brody. I like that name, Brody. That's really cute. Axel and Mini Schnauzer's Lucy. Axhole. PETA. That's funny, Sean. Name him PETA. Pain in the ass. And now, unfortunately, when this whole Watts case erupted, you couldn't say anything that would put Shanann in a bad light. And I think people took things the wrong way. I think the reason it got so awful is because people would try to discuss the case, and if they brought up anything that wasn't like, if they brought up anything that made Shanann look bad in their eyes, then you were called a victim basher. And that wasn't the whole point of a lot of people. People were just discussing the case. And, when people discuss a case, they discuss both sides, both people's personalities, their actions, things like that. So, it's not. So if you were to say Shanann was bossy, right? Oh my God, how could you say that about her? She's not here anymore. Okay. Yes, she's not here anymore. And I'm not saying she deserved to die. This is what everybody would say. I'm not saying she deserved to die. We're making an observation. And these things that went into the relationship, this is what we have to learn from. And this is what we need to watch out for with the people we are with. How are people going to learn from cases like this if you're not allowed to discuss it and discuss both sides, Hey, say Robbie, you woke up to pee. Well, thank goodness you didn't wake up to take a crap and then you thought of me, Say Robbie. Most mothers don't kill their babies unless they have a mental illness. I didn't bring up this other part, Kermit. There's people. Oh, say Robbie, I love your little Sandra videos. They're so cute. I love watching those. I love your music in the back when you're dancing to it. Those are my favorite videos that you do. So I'm sorry, but mental illness, Kermit. So a mental illness could be, thank you, say Robbie. Right, Chris, exactly. Do you guys not think that taking your children to the doctor 48 times in a short period of time within the year is a lot? I mean, things like that. There's a lot of things that people are not allowed to discuss, or they get called victim bashers. And that's not okay. Was it okay that she controlled every aspect of their lives? No. I mean, can you imagine if Chris wanted to work on his car in the garage? It wouldn't happen. No way. Because he would get the garage dirty. There's just so many things. And again, I don't even know why I feel like I have to say this. I'm not saying she deserved what happened to her. I'm saying that this was her personality. And then, of course, Chris had his personality. You can't control people. You can't manipulate them like that. And I think she really took advantage of him in the beginning. Hey Mark, I think she took advantage of him in the beginning. I think she got to a really dark place back then. She said she was having her illnesses. She had to get rid of that house, right? And then she moved him away from his family, completely cut off the strings to his family, and then controlled that. Women need to learn from this, and men, Brenda, right, Mark. Good. Yeah, that's a good where's BBT? I don't see BBT. Hold on. Mark's still going with, yeah. Where's BBT? How come I'm not seeing BBT in here? There's Shady Lady. Hey, Shady. Love the guy. These are moms that killed it. Right, Mark. Yeah. Hey, Crown. Never speak ill of the dead, since dead people can no longer hurt us or defend themselves. It is better to forget their bad actions and remember only their good ones. More common than you think. There's BBT. Okay, I see. Hey, BBT. I don't have you blocked. You shut up. Crown, there was something I saw your name written on something the other day, and I'm like, oh, I gotta ask Crown about that. Yeah, you can't blame a murdered victim, you can discuss things about them, I believe, but anyways, so all these women, all these girls, and then sometimes I enjoy listening to AD. I admit it. Sometimes I do. But sometimes he really irritates me. Like when he says, I can't make any money on YouTube, so you have to join my Patreon. I'm not monetized anymore. And then he says, I can't talk about this on my YouTube channel. So we have to go on over to Patreon. So he leaves you hanging until you go to Patreon and watch it, right? But and then he said, this Kim girl's, she's monetized, she's got membership, she's got Patreon. And I'm thinking, but AD, you did too for a couple of years, like don't act like you didn't cash in on this case, because he did. He was monetized for a long time. He had members for a long time. So he can't act like he was never able to, monetize. He can't think by himself. Well, yeah, Annie, and the things that all these women are coming out with, and then Sherilyn Cato's coming out with this other book. Why is Sherilyn Cato writing another book? After the first one she plagiarized, right? Why is she writing another one? And I like listening to some people that irritate me too, Mark. I can only listen to him when I'm in the right frame of mind. BBC, he decorated his entire house using super chats. Oh yeah, super chats. Yeah, now he's upset because Kim's monetized and she's making money off. It's like, dude, how long did you make money off of the Watts case? Give me a break. You can't complain. This man shoved his babies into a hole smaller than. Yeah, I think Chris needs to stay in prison. No matter what, because even if NK did it, Linnea, hey, it has been a while. Even if NK did it, he allowed it. If my mind started thinking, what if, here I am brainstorming, what if NK was in the house, snuck in the house, she wasn't supposed to be there, and what if she kill, and I know this didn't happen. It's just, this is what happens with our freaking brains with this case. What if she went upstairs and she murdered the babies to make it look like Shanann did it, you know? And then Chris went up there and saw the babies were dead. So then he went and killed Shanann. No, I think NK definitely helped kill the babies. She should try writing the first book because I don't think she has a start. BBT. Exactly. Sherilyn Cadle, she's gross. I'm sorry. Sorry, Sherilyn Cadle. Like what you did, and now how you're trying to go back and like cash in on another book. Give me a break. I think she watched him do it. NK? If she did, yeah. I've thought that Shady, I've thought that freaking NK was involved from the very beginning. I don't care what anybody says. I'm sorry. I do not believe that Chris Watts did this all by himself, but that does not mean that he does not deserve to be in prison. If frogs had wings, they wouldn't be hopping. She had more to gain than Chris Watts. He's a freaking, yeah, Annie. Oh, AD, you're talking about. I'm shocked she can write a book. Again, you would think she'd be banned from publishing it, though, I guess. Yeah. Well, I guess BBT probably, if the money is right, anybody will do anything, I'm supposing. People are going to go and go and go and go and go with this case as long as they can milk it, you know? Like we come on and we talk about it sometimes, but you know, we're not always on here making a video every single day talking about it. I do too, Linnea. And I don't understand. There's people that think she had nothing to do with it. There's too many holes in her story. And he met Shanann on Facebook because he was prowling on women on Facebook. Well, Mark, I don't think Chris was like a prowler back then. I think he was very insecure and he didn't know how to go after a woman. But you know, I think he became very secure in himself, you know, with how he started exercising and looking good. And it is true, just because they didn't have enough evidence to charge her doesn't mean she didn't do it. Yep. There's too many things. He had his cake and was eating it too. She wanted him to herself. No wife, no kids. I agree. And just say, oh yeah, you know, and I'm sorry, Chrissy can be probably a sweet girl, but now it's Chrissy talking to Dylan at first to get Chris's attention and share what the truth is, and then Chrissy gets engaged to Dylan, but she was writing Chris in the first place. The whole thing's like a soap opera. AD did Baby Blues. Yeah, Shady. And she said no at first. I think NK would have had no problem doing it ever. I mean, BBT, I don't think so. If people are talking about this 35C, I think there's more to her story. I think she manipulated him very cunningly to get him away from Shanann, but I think she is too smart to get herself involved in a murder where she could go to jail. Well, that's why they had help. I think she thought it out for a long time. Now, remember, she Googled these people back in 2017. She's had time to plan stuff. Mark, Dylan, okay. AD, Armchair Detective, has a friend, Chrissy, who has been a longtime supporter, her and her mother. Well, Chrissy wrote to Chris Watts in jail and sent a picture of herself. Chris Watts passed off this picture to Dylan, who was in prison with him at the same time, and said, "Hey, I think you may be interested in this girl." So Dylan contacted her. Now, Dylan and her are engaged to be married. Dylan's supposed to be getting out of prison, and that's who Chrissy is. I don't think so either. He gave up his right. You don't get to go back. Yeah, I don't think he's gonna get it. I don't. NK was smarter than to involve herself. I don't know. And if it's true that NK had a drug problem, which would make sense, if NK was into all that spirit, ayahuasca type stuff, all of that, then she definitely. Okay, here's the thing. If she didn't touch any of them and physically cause their murders, I believe. I just watched a show. What was it? Last night. Have you guys seen The Good Sister? Right, Bebop. Well, I think he used to have a soft persona. I do. I think he changed. Never heard of any of that story with Chrissy. Say that again. About slower. Okay, BBT. Okay, everybody, shh. Let me explain this to BBT. Chrissy is a longtime supporter of Armchair Detective. BBT, are listening? So Armchair Detective had her up on panel many times, and Chrissy's mother was a long-time supporter. Chrissy, they're doing this just to get information, right? We know this. Chrissy wrote Chris Watts, okay? Maybe Crown Royal. The thing is we don't know, and that sucks. Okay, so Chrissy wrote Chris Watts. Whatever she said in there, I have no idea. She talked about God or something like that, and included a picture of herself, right? So Chris Watts would know what she looked like. So her main target was Chris Watts to contact. Well, Chris Watts says to his friend Dylan, who was in there with him, they were like best buddies, hey, this girl wrote me, you might be interested. I think this is back when he was talking to Anna, maybe. I don't know. He probably had a girlfriend at this time. So he hands the picture over to Dylan and said, hey, you might want to write her. So Dylan wrote her, okay? And then her and Dylan started communicating. Then they started talking on the phone. And then I think she's went to see him a couple times. So they're now engaged to be married. But it's like certain people always just want to believe one thing when we really don't know the actual. We know what Chris has said, right? We know what Chris has said, but that they really did botch that whole case. How in the hell is a house only a crime scene for 2.5 hours? How is that possible? Where 4 people died, if you include the baby in Shanann's tummy, 4 people were murdered. And that house was only a crime scene for 2.5 hours. How is that even possible? And those dogs didn't hit on any death in there. So I believe what I thought in the first place was that they went out the back. I believe that, and that's why I think he had help too, because there's no death in that house. I think they were taken out the back. I think somebody came around, drove down the back street behind the house, and you could drive right up to their backyard. And there's a knee-length fence. You could just step right over it. I think that's how they took Shanann out of the house. Something is wrong with this case. Her phone pinged around Chris Watts' house. Yeah, and people are saying, oh, well, there's a bunch of different towers out there, of course. But it had never pinged there before. Why would it ping there that morning? And Crown, another thing is they never spoke together that morning. When they did, every other morning. And it's weird, NK would always call Jim, or sorry, leave him alone. I'll name him that. Leave him alone. Every time after she spoke with Chris. So weird. What a beautiful love story. I can hear the wedding bells ring now. Oh, wait, never mind. That was Chow. Yeah, it's. They can tell. Yeah. I believe she was into drugs. I do. NK. I do. And there are a lot of things wrong with this case. A lot of things. There was something else I was going to say. I think that Shanann got taken out the back. So it's also true that Roark did not see Chris carrying out 3 dead bodies. Remember that. Leave Jim alone. Another Annie. Another reason too is, why did they not interview these people? Why was Jim literally left alone? That doesn't make sense. Why was he in town that weekend when NK was going to be spending her time with Christopher? Yeah, the doll picture is creepy. BBT, I do too. I saw the shadow. People don't believe it, but there is a freaking shadow. Annie says, BBT, get out. Annie, I've seen it. There is the shadow. At first I was like, oh, come on, be it. And you can see another person there too. You just have to really watch it and focus on the area. But the shadow shows Chris at his truck, walking this way, back towards the garage door. The shadow is a tiny shadow. You can see it moving, walking toward Chris, right? So they meet. She's walking this way. He's walking this way. He bends down, picks up the shadow, and puts it in the truck. You can see the whole thing take place. No, Mark, he didn't bring the dog to work. You guys got to think about this. The dog, Dieter, was home. Remember when Chris got called and he had to run home because Nicole Atkinson showed up? Dieter was at the house barking. No, it wasn't the dog. The dog stayed home. I believe that, though, Linnea. I believe that Chris and NK and Leave Jim Alone were doing kinky stuff like that. Because she was looking it up on the internet. Threesomes. She also looked up threesomes and then also interracial sex. So maybe there was somebody else. I don't know. It was young. It was a young shadow. Dogs don't detect death. They can detect a cadet or scene. Well, Robert, that's what I'm saying. That's the whole point. They didn't detect any of that. Nothing. They can detect trauma. They can detect if there's been blood or anything. The one shadow, yes. But then AD really started playing with shadows on many of his videos for views. So I see the shadow. And an NK ponytail. Yep. Yeah, the whole body is different on that. I think the stuff Chris was going to take to his grave was Jim going up his butt. Chris, that's funny you say that because, and the reason I couldn't see my kids on the ultrasounds. I mean, and this is probably way too deep for you guys. No pun intended. But when you look up that kind of intercourse, there's a certain thing that can happen when you do it to a guy, to anybody, really. You have to look it up, what it does. It can, especially if NK was into all that weird mind F stuff. Maybe for the threesome. And then there were people at that camping trip too. That's why she said leave him alone. See? But that's weird though, Mark, because that's what people thought too. But then Chris knew all about Jim. They knew all about each other. So that was weird when he got questioned about it. Why are you leaving, BBT? What are you talking about? Why do you have to text Robbie? Yeah, so I think they definitely did threesomes. There's just so many things, you guys. But I wish people would stop bashing on don't come for me when I say this, but picker. BBT. I don't, you got to see things from the Watts family side of things. I don't know why they have been tortured like they have. If you think that your kid, if you knew the spouse of your child and there had been some issues and they had expressed shown some signs of being kind of not what's the word I'm looking for? They've shown signs of being kind of off the wall sometimes, controlling or very threatening or pissed off or like this, right? If you saw that, just look at it from their side. And you tried to make things right. You tried it because you wanted to see your grandkids, right? Maybe you didn't care so much for them, but you tried to make it work because you love your kid and you love your grandkids. And then, the last time you saw your child's spouse, you were in a huge fight. They flipped out on you, right? They accused you of trying to kill your own grandchild. And then that was it. And then the next thing you hear pretty much is they're all dead or they're missing. The first thing they thought is that Shanann just took the kids to punish Chris and was going to stay gone for a while. And then Chris tells his dad, in that room, I did the same thing to her she did to the kids. All they have to go on is what Chris said and what they knew of her, what they knew of Shanann. So just because Cindy said something about that Shanann was hard to deal with or whatever, I've heard things that weren't played out right away where they said nice things about Shanann. I swear people put things out there just for their own narrative, I would believe my kid, especially if I had never seen them hateful or violent or mean or angry but I saw their spouse that way. Yeah. I mean, they lost their grandkids too. They're victims too. They loved those grandkids and their son, right? So people need to stop trashing them. Annie, I've been trying to think about that Trent thing, and I don't think Trent was involved with them. I just don't. Yes, Bebop. I agree. It was awful that the authorities wouldn't let his parents, and they still haven't gotten his phone. It's been 2 years. They still haven't gotten his phone. Now, the biggest question is who benefits the most from Chris being in prison. Yeah, and here's the other thing about the baby, the DNA, okay? The Watts have never been shown the DNA of that baby, of Nico, right? Now, there was the whole thing about, Shanann on that New Orleans, I think it was. She was in New Orleans that time. She was somewhere on a Thrive thing. And the other Chris, who was involved with Thrive, was there. Okay. I guess she had known Chris for a long time. Well, she was wearing a leopard dress that night. And somebody, I guess, had said on Facebook to her, oh, she announced she was pregnant, whatever. And they said something like, looks like the leopard dress, was a charmer or something like that. And she kind of just she just laughed about it. But so the Watts were told the baby is Chris's. And so they're like, well, we haven't seen the DNA. And there's this other Chris. There's been questions about, I guess Shanann hung out with this Chris guy when she was in North Carolina. During that 5 weeks, she hung out with Chris. So Chris, the other Chris, he's married and has kids, but that doesn't mean that, people cheat. I'm not saying she did. I'm not saying he did. I'm saying that's what they're wondering about. And they know of Shanann that she cheated on her first husband. So you guys need to yeah, you'd never stop loving him. No. I don't know, you guys, if you ever get in a controlling relationship, or if you're in one now, if you're with somebody who can't show emotion. See, that was Shanann, controlling. Chris was the type of person who couldn't stand up for himself. He didn't show emotion. He just did whatever he was told. That's not a good way to be. I think people are overthinking it. Who's dead? Who's in prison? Annie, I'm all about free speech, and I'm all about, you should be able to talk about whatever you want. But when it comes to this case, I almost wish that there was something that made it so we couldn't talk about it anymore, because it's consuming. So Bebop, what do you mean they're vilifying Shanann, honey? What are you talking about? But this Kim chick, I mean, I really think they should have never got married. Oil and water do not mix. I agree, Crown Royal. They shouldn't have. Yeah. I agree. They shouldn't have got married. But I think Chris was just so, I think Chris felt like he got almost like the Queen of England. Like, seriously, I can't stand. No, that's the wrong example. I think Chris felt like he won the lottery with getting Shanann. I think it's just unbelievably boring and straightforward. It spun out of control, literally, by trying to say now that the baby wasn't Chris's. Well, Bebop, here's my thing. I think they should be able to see. The thing is, Bebop, is they haven't been treated as victims. They have not gotten the same treatment as anybody else would, you know? So I don't think that's fair. You know, right is right. And if they're going to be treated differently just because it's their son, they're not the ones who committed the murders, right? That's not fair. They still have rights too. Yeah, Chris was definitely the cheater. Well, they didn't say she cheated for sure. Good night, Mark. Thank you, hon. We know from her. Have a good night. We know from her videos that Shanann was wanting sex, but she felt like Chris was depriving her of sex. He was punching above his weight. Yeah. Yes, Shady. That's right. With this case, Chris isn't right. Why not leave? That would be end of. Even if NK or someone else played a part. Because that's the thing, Picker, is people don't think she should be walking free. Yeah, Kim, like I said, I'm all about free speech, but these theories that she's putting out there, like that Shanann was drunk, that there's just a lot of theories she's putting out there, and I don't know why. A lot of people are wondering, is she friends with NK? And so they're trying to take the attention off of NK to make it, I don't know, but there's some reason for it. And I don't think Chris is going to get that 35C. Just my opinion. I don't think he's getting it. This case would have been dropped 2 years ago. Yeah. I think everybody, all of us, needs to really try to move on. But everybody's trying to come up with the next little nugget, right? They're all trying to have people on to talk about it, have people on their panels, have people, and what more information do you have? You guys can't even probably take me serious looking at me like this. Oh my gosh. Nobody's bashing Shanann, Emma. Thank you for your opinion. I don't make any money from the murder. Thank you. Bye. She just wants it so she doesn't look bad. Yes, he did think he won the lottery with Shanann. And he did, in my opinion. Sadly, I think she was his first. Yes. I guess he had one girlfriend for a short time before that. If he doesn't get it, he will probably spill the beans on what really happened. Kim theories hold no water. Yeah, I wish they would really take down. I wish they would take down that channel, because she's literally saying that Shanann murdered the babies. She's saying that's exactly. She's trying to, but she has no evidence. She has no proof. And a lot of people are buying it. A lot of people are going on. I went and listened on Jay for Justice's channel, because that's where Kim goes, and there's a lot of people in there that think she did it, and I'm like, I wish it went to trial too. Boy, that comment sounds mighty familiar. I can guess who that account really is. BBT, who do you think it is? Crown Royal. I think that's the thing, is a lot of people wish it went to trial. Yeah, see, again, how many times have I said on here, we are not bashing Shanann. We're not talking about, that she deserved what happened to her at all. We've hardly said anything. It's like, and someone comes in out of nowhere, stop bashing Shanann. The parents ask, okay, here's my point. The parents have asked people to stop talking about it, really, but they're out there doing their own, having Netflix put out shows on it. and they're out talking about it. No, if they didn't want it talked about anymore, they would say, stop. We don't want any shows produced. No, they can't. I feel bad for that family, but they've been around harassing people on YouTube as well. So, you know what I'm saying? It's like, if you don't want it talked about anymore, you don't okay them to go ahead and, make more movies about it. And now they've got, what is it? What's it for? What did I hear? Now they have another GoFundMe for something. I can't remember what it's for. Bebop, it's funny how they all have a certain opinion until one person goes a different direction, and then they like totally flip their opinion. It's crazy. No one deserves what happened to those poor kids in Shanann. Yes, get a divorce. Start your new life. Yep. They can't stop people talking about it. Exactly. I mean, I could see if people were coming on saying, oh, this and that, she deserved what she got. Come on. Nobody's saying that. There are a ton of people, I think. She did it. It's crazy. Chief for Justice does great videos. She entertains both sides. That's her right. I can't stand when people go nuts over opinions. Yes. Over opinions. That's just it. And again, nobody's opinion was bashing Shanann. Came up in my feed. She more than 900 live viewers. How is that possible? They weren't even. I know, Picker. I know. Well, she got started with the Chris Watts case as well. That's where she got her big push. Yes, they have. I've witnessed them harassing others, and they are on their channels that help. Yep. Let's see. That's the thing. They only want certain things not talked about. Exactly. Okay, so there's that. And there's so many people that don't believe that NK was involved. There's so many people that believe that Chris did it by himself. And there's so many people that think that Chris didn't touch his children, that NK did that. And I'm kind of one of those. I mean, I think Chris definitely did Shanann. But Chris should have stuck with Rosie Palm. Okay, so you guys, what about all of this political stuff going on? What do you think about that? Yeah, well, supposedly, Sean, everyone was saying that's what he was doing. He was leaving. Well, what do you guys think about all of the... Who in here, put a 1 in the chat if you believe there was absolutely a lot of fraudulent votes. Shady Lady believes it was his. Shady Lady, do you think that NK got pregnant? We're all going to hell in a handbag, Bebop says. Chris, yep. Robert 1. Kermit 1. Kermit, you could put it 2, honey, if you don't believe it. So far, we've got all 1s. Well, guess what? You know what Bella believes. I believe 1 as well. And for all of these courts to hear all of these people come up and sign affidavits, swear, give their oath, swear this happened. But like I was talking to somebody else, who believes Biden tripped over his dog. Oh gosh. Yes, you heard the hearings. Yeah. I mean, these people, and so many of their claims have happened in so many different states, so many different counties. And for these people to sit there and listen and say there's not enough evidence, it's not on a massive scale. What? Voter fraud is voter fraud, right? And I think, what do you think the best way to fix this whole thing? Another election? I mean, and if there was another election, how would we know for sure it was secure? Would people come out and turn out again, or would they be hesitant? I find Israelis ready, but Trumps are very ignorant. Yes, Kermit. Yeah, they are, and I think people are starting to see the truth. You know, when you see these people that are listening to the hearings when it's over and they don't realize the cameras are there and they're not giving each other knucks and high-fiving each other, and you're seeing suitcases of whatever underneath their tables. Come on. I don't say, but if you all believe one, then it's a one. Crown Royal, yes. It's dirty, and they've had a lot of time to plan it. Biden is going to stay as the president, or is it going to be Trump? People who've never lived in communism have no idea what it's like, said by someone I know who lived through it. Exactly, Kermit. Biden got 81 million. More than anybody else, right, Picker? Even more than Obama. Come on. Everybody knows that is not true. Here's my answer to that. If all this goes to the Supreme Court and it's allowed to be heard and fully investigated, I believe Trump won. But I just want to say this. There was a lady who, went up there and gave her account and, explained exactly what happened. And one of the gals behind, one of the freaking Georgia, what do you call them? Georgia officer people said, well, let me ask you this question. Isn't this a district where Trump had a lot more votes? And she said, yes, Trump won this district with a landslide, but she goes, that I don't care about that. That's not the point. She goes, I don't care if Minnie Mouse won. She said, the point is there's fraud. The point is our vote is not secure. That's the point. And you guys aren't paying attention. You're not listening to that. She goes, this isn't about Democrat or Republican. It's about the vote. And these idiots just don't care. Yes, Blue Moon. I've heard that as well. And the mainstream media, all you see now is, Trump 2024. They're making everybody think that he's given up and he's accepted that Biden won. And no, that could be nothing further from the truth. Biden did not win. Again, I don't care who he was going against. If it was somebody else and they had the same issue, it's our vote, Well, they've got the proof, BBT. They've got things on videos. They've got people's testimonies. They've got, everything written out. But the thing is these dirty, rotten scoundrels, they get away with stuff. They just get away with it. They've got too many people that freaking, are dirty and will back them up. I'm sorry, but I do not think many people want Biden as president, especially when he says it's a good thing for China to rise. What? It's a good thing for China to rise. Says who? Suitcases under the tables. Yes. Say they don't care how Trump gets forced out. Exactly. They don't care. Intimidating the witnesses. Yeah, and somebody was talking about that too. Was talking about how since when did it become acceptable to intimidate people who are voting? This is what our country's gonna be, and worse, you guys, if they take it over. And that should scare the shit out of anybody. And any of you guys who have not seen the show The Trump Card, you have to watch it. It's on Amazon, and it's by Dinesh. It's by Dinesh Sueza, however you say it. You have to watch it. That show, it's all truth. It's all facts. You just have to watch it, and you'll see if you're not believing what we're saying, if you're watching this video later and you say, oh, you're full of it, you're a conspiracy theory. No, this is happening. And then look into those freaking vaccines. Yes, Chris, that's him. Well, here's the thing, BBT, is when you got liberal judges, Democrat judges, they just throw it out. Not enough evidence. So it takes time, and then it has to make its way to the Supreme Court. Name him Trumpy. Name him Donald. Name him Donald. Byron. That's cute. Sosa. Dinesh Sosa. Has anybody thought of any good ideas for me to do, like a little gift giving away for the holidays? Yep, he will be back in 2024. 22024. Oh, not me. Not I. Shady, Annie is getting her new dog. So cute. Let me show it to those of you who haven't seen it yet. I think I still have one more piece of jewelry to give away, you guys, if you want me to do that tonight. I bought, a while ago, I bought a bunch of stuff to raffle off. Not raffle, sorry. What's the word? Anyway, to give away. And I got everybody except the last one. Okay. So this is her new doggy. How adorable is that dog? Are you kidding me right now? Are you kidding me right now? Do you think the vaccine is going to be mandatory? Let me know when we're going to have to wear masks for the rest. Oh, BBT, if the Democrats stay in if the Democrats become in power, that's what will happen. I mean, that's what I was going to show you guys. I mean, some states, they're already forcing people to. He is so cute. Fluffy. So leave a comment if you could use a little help. Like I said, I'm not rich, but if you could use a little help for Christmas. I still need to figure out how I want to do it. If I want to do more gift cards, gift certificates, but smaller amounts, or a couple bigger ones. I hope so too. But if you need help, don't be shy to let me know, okay? I think the government will somewhat force it. BBT, what are you buying me for Christmas? Biden was going on about Trump kids getting away. I was like, well, I think what's going to happen, scratch offs. That's a good idea. That's true, Kermit. They're really trying to force it to where we can't go anywhere, do anything. Businesses are shutting down. Just like it was when Obama was in office, you guys. I mean, for people not to see that, they want it to where there's only a few people that own every company out there. There's a reason for that. Listen to your heart when he's calling for you. Listen to your heart. Oh, I'll put some lingerie on my Amazon list. I'm just kidding. I don't share that stuff. I have an Amazon list, but wish list, but I haven't shared it. I just feel weird about that. Bye, Bebop. Thanks for coming in, honey. Yep, everything. Yeah, it's disgusting, Picker. Well, Biden's niece got arrested for a DWI or something, right? I don't know, but I've been doing good. I've been going through and organizing and cleaning out drawers and really trying to deplete all the crap laying around. As I get older, I've not noticed. Picker, I just feel weird about that. I don't know. Like sharing PayPals and wish lists and all of that. I don't know. I know everybody does it, but what? You lost me at corporations. I don't know. Then people start calling you like an e-bagger, stuff like that. It's like, what they're doing to Laura. Like, do I agree with what Laura does all the time? No. Do I agree with what Laura says all the time? No. She is a single mother of 3 teenagers. She does her hustle thing. She's making candles. She's making her own business. She has 3 channels on YouTube. She does different things to make money to support her kids. And these people super chat her. They PayPal her. They give her things. Like, that's their choice if they want to do that for her. They're her subscribers. They're her little community. And everybody bashes her for it. It says, oh, she's a dry e-bagger. No one's forcing these people to give her money or to give her gifts or to buy her candles or whatever. She's doing what she needs to do to support her kids. But everybody else can do it and it's not a problem. I don't know why people don't just leave her alone. She's not hurting anybody by doing what she's doing, making candles and selling them or having her channel up or whatever. Could I do without some of the damn drama? Yeah. Like, that's why I don't watch her as much as I used to. But I think it's wrong that people continually go for her. I do. It's like, leave her alone. Let her do her thing. As long as she's not forcing people to super chat her or PayPal her or buy her candles or whatever. People have free will. If they want to, they can. And everyone gets so jealous about it and upset. While these same people get super chats and get PayPal and have their wish list. You know what I mean? Bella, we got restaurants with armed guard. Are you serious? Blue Moon, I did a video. Watch the last one I did, honey. I think that's the one. The vaccines. Oh, you guys, I can go live from my phone. I just, for some reason, I didn't realize I was supposed to do it a different way. Let me see if I can do it. Yeah. I was clicking the wrong thing. So, I still haven't finished this book yet. I only have this much left. Not a lot, but I'll try to brainstorm on how I can get a list of people that I wish I could just help everybody, you guys. I really do. I wish I could help everybody, but do whatever you want to do in life because there will always be someone who does not like it. Exactly. Crown Royal. We used to have street beggars. Now we have e-bangers. People don't want to give. They don't. Exactly. Kermit, if they don't want to, they don't have to. Linnea, I went through that too for a while. Since when did it become anyone's business what they choose to? Exactly, BBT. Now, I think when people are, there was a certain point where a certain person was lying about a certain case and making up stories about it and, completely benefiting off of that tragedy. I thought that was disgusting. And I did speak up about that. Tuck them in napkins. I totally agree with that, BBT. It's nobody's business. We can auction off toilet paper. Hey, that's a good idea. People will be scrambling for that toilet paper, right? Linnea, you'll probably unemployment will probably come through for you. Unemployment, I've heard horror stories about that. I think I am about done here. If anyone comes up with any good ideas, let me know. Because I just don't think that people are going to speak up and say, I need help. I could use some help for Christmas or for my kids or whatever. So I don't know how to figure this out, but I'm going to think about it. And who lost her job recently? Annie? Pfizer uses something called mRNA, which affects DNA, and the Janssen one is totally different. Sorry, I can't be more specific, but that may give you some. Yes, Kermit, research. I just did a video on this the other day. Hold on a second. Research. Well, you can see the, I tried to share the video and they blocked it. So they wouldn't let me share it. So that kind of tells you where they're coming from. So anyways, guys, I'm glad I got to come in and see y'all. Heard something they never made. What they put in this vaccine is utterly sickening. I will never take it. There you go. Okay, Shady just said it. 14-week-old Caucasian boy. Yes. Yeah. Love you, Sean. I need help. Possibly a spa weekend would be splendid. Should I send you my... Yeah, BBT. BBT, I think we're friends on Google Hangouts, honey. I took notes as I thought it would be pulled. Yeah, they pulled one that I tried to share. So I just decided to go live and share it. I'm making lemons out of lemonade too. I'm trying to clean up and get rid of stuff while I'm locked in. Kermit, that's good. Yes. I mean, if I can do anything, I'm on my Thrive again. So I'm feeling a little bit better. I still got the joint pain and all that, but it's my energy levels getting better and my head's getting better. My head, my clarity, all of that, because I was in a slump there for a while, and just with everything going on, not only with COVID and all that, but with the new job, and then with my personal life is it's a lot, you guys, and I'm trying to stay positive as hard as it is sometimes. I find it very therapeutic to go through things. Right now, Linnea, you miss your nails being done? I need mine filled. Oh, these are growing out. Like, I need to get mine filled. I hate going to this nail salon. I hate it. I don't like getting my hair done. I don't like getting my nails done, but I like them when they are done. Are you not allowed to get them done, Linnea, where you are? Wait, what? A baby? What are you talking about? Wait, what baby? No, Kermit. My last one, you should be able to see. They blocked the one I tried to share out. They blocked that, but then I went live and did one. So you should be able to. Yes, I have RA, Shady, and fibro. Fish oils help relieve my inflammation. I need to try that. Fish oils and inflammatory. Let me write that down. Inflammatory. Yeah, sometimes it's really bad, Shady. I mean, sometimes I can't sleep. The pain is not good, and I don't take narcotics anymore. So I'm trying to do it the right way. I heard about aborted fetus cells, but I didn't know if it. Yes, Kermit, it is. It's right on the packaging. Well, the ingredients of the vaccine is on the packaging, and then when you go look that up, it'll tell you what it is. We can get them, but with no job means aw, you can't get them. Well, email me, Linnea. Kermit, the video. I'll tell you real quick. Hold on 1 second. The last video. It's Be Blessed. Okay, the video. It's the last one I did. Be Blessed. That's what it's called. We are still code red and can only buy essential. Oh my gosh. Oh, video research. My 5-year-old was diagnosed 3 weeks ago with septic arthritis. Oh my gosh. I'm sorry. You have degenerative disc disease. Thrive help. Linnea, email me, honey. I can try to help you out, okay? Oh, my son's house. The toilet paper went missing, Annie? I will try to help out as much as I can, okay? No, BBT, I'm not, honey. Go watch the last video. Linnea, here. I'm putting it down for you. Annie, I want to know how they snuck the toilet paper out of them. I'm going to be changing my email pretty soon. Which is the size of a thumb. No, it's not just one 14-week-old boy. It's from the fetuses. The most important thing is that different companies are producing different types of vaccines. So there's not just one type. So your research is very important. Yes, the lungs, but not just one. Linnea, did you get that, honey? BBT. That's right, girl. Sean, Robert, you want to have a talk afterwards? BBT. See? All you gotta do is come at the end of the day. You're smarter than you were. No. Linnea, did you get it, honey? Did you get the email? Hello? Hello? Paging Linnea. Okay, good. Got it. Okay, good. Thank you, Linnea. Send me an email, honey. I get a crap ton of emails. I mean, not just from subscribers and stuff, but I do get a lot from a lot of different things. So if you can give me, once you email me, sometimes I don't check it the same day or the next day even, but I will try to check it as more often. It's just I'm really got a lot going on. So where'd that go? I'm trying to, where'd it go? Weird. I'm not seeing it. Oh, there it is. Okay. Okay. I'm going to get going, you guys. God bless you. Sweet dreams. Do your research. Don't just buy into what the mainstream media tells you. Think for yourselves. Don't let people bully you into thinking the way they want you to think. Remember, also, you can go wherever you want on YouTube. Okay, Linnea, I have to get on a call, so I will definitely get back to you. And if I can help you, I absolutely will. Good night, everybody. Good night, Picker. You guys are awesome. Good night, Mark. Good night, Annie. Shady. Let me say Robert, Sean, Linnea, Paul, Kermie, BBT, Crown Royal. Don't want to forget anybody. I know Jenny Joe's gone, I think, and Bebop's gone. I think everybody else is gone for right now. Blue Moon. Good night, Blue Moon. Oh, there's Jenny Joe. Okay, good night, sweetie. I'm glad you came in. You guys are awesome. Okay, I'll talk to you later. Good night, Chris. And I'll try to, maybe I'll come on. Is tomorrow Friday? Maybe we'll have some fun tomorrow night. Do a little dance. Make a little love. Get down tonight. Woo! Get down. I'm just kidding. Okay. That's right, Kermit. Okay, you guys are awesome. Maybe I'll see you tomorrow. I think I'm going to drink this weekend. It just sounds fun. Okay,